So one major thing that happened last week is it's kind of official. Amazon is going to be dumping Fire TV OS, which is an Android-based operating system, meaning that any APK or app that you already have on NVIDIA or Android TV box are almost always compatible with the Fire TV system, right? It's not like Roku where it's a completely custom operating system, right? Most of these are just rips off of Android. Has been rumors, and we talked about this in the past, of something called Codename Vega, which we found out not too long ago, already available on the Echo Show 8, the new one that came out not too long ago. Now, what does this mean for users that have Fire TV devices all throughout their house? What does this mean for the future of sideloading, stuff like that? And that's what we're going to be addressing today, as well with showing you how we know that they're going to be transitioning off of Fire TV. So it brings us to aftvnews.com, great website for streaming news. They kind of cover everything Fire TV related and a few other topics as well. So basically, they noticed a brand new jobs listing. Now, here we're just kind of talking about Vega a little bit, which, like I said, is already on the new Echo Show 8 with very few apps compatible, by the way, and most of them just being web-based. But it seems like there's a new job listing. Now, I went to the job listing and it's already gone. So what does that mean? It means either they didn't want to leak anything else or they got the applicants that they were looking for, whether it's through in their department already or they're looking to hire a sophisticated developer outside of Amazon. So basically, though, what the job listing had that's really important to read into here is the day in the life section where it tells you kind of what you're going to be doing. It states that the hired individual will implement and deliver features on the Fire TV client code base as it transitions from FOS Android, which is currently what it's running, to native Rust and React. Now, that is the same wording, the React Native Software Framework, that they've mentioned before when they've talked about Vega and when there was leaks on the operating system. So now what does this mean for you, the person that has Fire TV devices everywhere in their house? Well, the new system, the frustrating part to start is there's probably not going to be a lot of side loading. So this will really, once and for all, at least for a time being, solve Amazon's issues of people either customizing home screens or if they're, using apps they're not supposed to, because since it's not Android based, developers are going to have to go figure out how to create side-loaded apps for this, figure out how to sideload it, and then put it on. So it's going to be a bit of a process until they get all that figured out. Now, if you already have Fire TV devices, I don't want you to worry. In fact, most likely this will have no effect on you whatsoever. Amazon typically doesn't bring major updates to Fire TV systems. So if you have a Fire Stick with Fire OS 6 on it, you'll never get Fire OS 7 on that Fire Stick, right? They really change it only model to model. So realistically, when they do start to switch it, it'll just be a brand new Fire Stick specifically with Vega on it. So you can expect a pretty good black market of the old Fire Sticks because people are still really going to love using them. And I expect Amazon to still continue updates to some extent. Now, realistically, this is a big money move for Amazon. Having control of your own OS is something every company dreams of. That's exactly what Apple did, and it's extremely successful. Their App Store alone on Apple generates an obscene amount of money for the company. So with Amazon being able to control that a little bit more, and maybe they're doing this because they also think they can enter the phone market, which we've seen rumors of before. That's really everything for today's video, guys. Now, if you enjoyed this content and you want to support the channel, I suggest purchasing IPVanish down below in the link. They have a great deal right now, 75% off, only $3.25 a month. And it helps protect your identity while you're online. You can unlock Netflix, tons of streaming apps. Use it even while you're using third-party streaming apps. Tons of really good purposes for it. The link is down below in the description. I get a nice kickback, so it's a great way to support me. However, no pressure. Only if you guys want to. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.